So private sector lender IndusInd Bank reported about a 27% increase in its net profit number, which was primarily because of a large, strong loan growth, about 30% year on year during the fourth quarter, during the January-March quarter. Let's look at the 5 key highlights as far as the IndusInd Bank results go. The first and most important of which is, of course, the divergence figure. The 1,350 crore divergence figure is large for a bank like IndusInd Bank, where the gross NPA number for FY17, for which this number was only about 1,050 crore. So, more than double is what the RBI thought the NPA number should be. But if you look at when the bank's disclosures in the matter and how much each of these 1,350 crore worth of loans account for, a lot of it has already been classified as NPA and provided for. Some of it has been sold to ARC, some of it has been upgraded into standard asset category. So the overall impact in FY18 as of 31st of March 2018 was only 186 crore, only about a 2 basis point increase into the gross NPA number. So that the bank thinks is a great positive. Let's look at the second highlight for the bank's results, and that is on the commercial vehicle book side. Disbursements on this side shows about a 67% growth year on year, which is a very strong statement for the bank's results, because the bank is a very strong commercial vehicle finance lender, commercial vehicle financier. So, any high growth in this segment is good for the bank, and therefore also points at some kind of revival in the economy. Let's look at the third important key highlight in this bank's results, and that's about the gems and jewelry book. When the bank took over the Royal Bank of Scotland's gems and jewelry book, some of these problematic loans also came onto IndusInd Bank's loan book. One of which was a Gitanjali gems, which has been mired under controversy after the Nirav Modi scandal came to light. According to the bank, it has only a 2-digit crore exposure in Gitanjali gems. It has been bringing it down continuously. It has classified that account as a fraud and has provided for it adequately. Apart from that, it doesn't have any major stresses in the gems and jewelry book. Let's quickly move on to the fourth key highlight as far as IndusInd Bank goes, and that is about the one-day default norm. Now, the RBI Deputy Governor N.S. Vishwanathan talked about this and said that banks need to be more forthcoming in calling an account an NPA or a default account as soon as somebody refuses to repay the bank on time. And according to Romesh Supti, the MD and CEO of IndusInd Bank, that is a completely accurate statement, and banks should be holding corporates accountable and should ensure that credit discipline is followed. Let's look at the fifth key highlight from the results, and that was about the ATM cash crunch. Now, this has been going on for about a week, wherein there are ATMs across the country where there is no cash and people are complaining of a supposed cash crunch. According to IndusInd Bank, it did not face any such issue, except a set of 5 ATMs in Karnataka where there was some sort of a cash crunch. But the bank flew money from some of the other centers where it had excess cash and ensured that those ATMs did not run dry. And so, according to the bank, it did not face any kind of cash crunch during this quarter.